Some of my highlights at Wilson High School would include being a lead role for Bye Bye Birdie. I played Conrad Birdie. That was an amazing experience where I got to be myself and really throw myself out there and express my creativity. And then at the end of my senior year, I had a senior showcase and I presented my first clothing line, which is something I want to pursue in my career.
I think definitely one of the highlights in middle school was that I was able to join honors programs in middle school that I had not been able to in elementary school. And it's a huge transition because now we're put into classrooms where students are able to learn or want to learn just as much as I did.
So 2 to 3 highlights of my Wilson High School experience were definitely including my competitions with Science Olympiad. So this year was the first year that our school Science Olympiad qualified to go to the state competition, and then we placed 12th. So having that first time experience was really vivid for me. Also, me becoming editor-in-chief for a school newspaper is something that I remember very well, because being the editor-in-chief and leading a group of writers to be able to create such a comprehensive school paper for the student body is something that I want to cherish forever.
Well, one highlight would be competing on the speech and debate team against other well-spoken students from other schools and learning from them, and also leading our own well-spoken warriors, our own speech and debate team, to victories at different tournaments.
So my memorable moments in La Puente High School, like 2 or 3 memorable moments, would be making CIF my sophomore year and senior year. Sophomore year was because it's the first time I've ever actually truly experienced a CIF game, playing in it and going that far in my football career. Senior year was because it was one of my goals as a captain to make CIF, to lead the team to CIF. And I felt accomplished achieving that goal. Also, I think I could speak for a lot of seniors here at the school, would be going to grad night. Grad night is something that I'm going to remember for the rest of my life.
The 2 out of 3 greatest highlights being here on Workman campus was, one, starting off, first time I ever set foot in my assistant principal's office. Normally that would be if I was in trouble, but on the contrary, it was the first time I was ever invited to ever represent the school on a professional level, which is starting off with the district's local community accountability plan, whereas I, along with 9 other students, would collect all of our school's needs and present them towards the district in the district meeting, along with the 3 other high schools, Los Altos, La Puente, and Wilson. It was a beautiful moment. It was the first time I was ever a delegate on Workman's behalf. One of the other great moments here at Workman that I'll never forget was setting foot in the field extensions department, where it's exclusively at Workman, but the things that you do there, from hiking to going to plays, to going to your own college fairs, pre-college fairs, you learn leadership there. You learn how to hike, you learn how to rock climb, but you learn how to survive as well, and you learn how to become a leader.
So one of the faculty members that has definitely had an impact in my life throughout all of my experience in school is actually my 3rd grade teacher. And I brought her back this year for Teacher Honor Guard for graduation. And her name at that time was Miss Rome. Then she married and now she's Miss Ayala. She teaches at Quist Elementary. And she has definitely been a huge inspiration to me, because in 3rd grade is when I was first subjected into the GATE program. And it was because she saw my abilities and my knowledge, that I was just wanting to learn more than other students in my classroom, and she just really recognized that.
A member of faculty that really had an impact in my life was Miss Weaver. She was the drama teacher here at Wilson High School, and she really shaped my high school career and made me feel that I could be myself and express my creativity without anyone judging me, or without being afraid to express who I am.
A particular staff member or faculty member is kind of hard to say because so many of them helped me out through high school. Mr. Ronquillo helped me with whatever I needed with scholarships and college apps, always willing to take time out of his day to help me out. Ms. Ziegler, my counselor, was constantly with me on my path to college. always helping me and supporting me there too.
In terms of counseling, I feel like the person who really guided me the most was Ms. Hara, who is my school counselor. She has always just shown so much dedication to the students that she guides, and she always seems to be the counselor that's always there when you have questions, whether they're just about, oh, when I can get my transcripts, or what classes you should be taking, or the next steps toward college. She's always really willing to open her doors to the students that she guides, and she's always there. So you can count on her to give you the guidance that you need.
Someone who's motivated me and pushed me throughout, I want to say my high school career, would be Miss Riggs. She was always like a mother figure to me. She motivated me and taught me a lot of life lessons down the road that prepared me for where I'm at today, getting ready to go into college. Without her, I don't really know where I would be at today or how I would be today. I don't think I would be the person I am today if it wasn't for her.
Okay, so basically you're asking me who my favorite teacher was, because that would be, and I hope he doesn't mind I say his name, Billy Joe Wright, who hands down is the physical embodiment of what the true teacher should be. A man who drills down his students, but only to make them better, only to make them more mature than they already are, to make them professional. I remember he gave pretend job interviews. I remember he always constantly telling us how to do our work better. Even if our writing was terrible, he would tell us to do better. And he was active not only in the city, but here in the school where it mattered the most. He always telling students how to become active. He's always showing students where they can take their place, where they can get their shoe in the door. And the way he impacted me best was that because of the class that he volunteered to teach in mock trial is where I grew my interest in being a lawyer. And he was there every single step of the way, whether it was my hand gestures or whether the way I spoke. He was there to always criticize me into a better person that I am now.
The most meaningful thing that I'll take from my education here at HLP USD is just to make the most of your education here. Surround yourself with the people that you want to surround yourself with. Join and do the things that you truly love, and most of all, just have fun, because at the end of it, your education is what you make of it, and the only thing that you can get out of it is one that you can have fun in, and you can really enrich yourself in knowing that you've done something that you really like.
The most meaningful life lesson I'm going to be taking from high school is to make friends and stay connected.
So the best piece of advice I can ever give a student enrolling at Workman or in the HLP USD district is that you need to put yourself out there. Even if it means joining the clubs you wouldn't normally go to, even if it means showing up to the principal's office other than trouble, you put yourself out there, you make yourself known, and doors will open up to you.
One piece of advice that I would leave those still in school is that they can do anything they set their mind to. And if you're scared at the moment, just know that things get better, because throughout the time span of the 4 years you're here at high school, you will learn a lot of different things that truly strengthen your ability to know that you can do anything you set your mind to.
One piece of advice I would leave for students still in school would be go out there and have fun. Go experience new things, go challenge yourself to new heights, and most of all, don't be afraid to be yourself and have fun.
One piece of advice that I would leave to upcoming freshmen, underclassmen here at La Puente High School would be to join clubs and being a part of something great.
So one thing I'm really thankful for that the HLP USD has given me are the programs that each school has given me that I've enjoyed.
One thing I'm thankful for Wilson High School was being able to wake up every morning and coming to school and having a safe ground here, and just being welcomed by so many people and amazing teachers.
Thank you, Los Altos, for truly giving me a bright education here on campus, not only giving me wonderful teachers to teach all of the different curriculum we needed to learn, but also allowing me to meet a lot of different friends that now I will hold dear for the rest of my life.
One thing I'm thankful for here at La Puente High School would be it taught me a lot about time management. I believe time management is essential to your life.
One thing I'm thankful for my school is that all the opportunities they offered me, because I'm able to go so far and I'm able to achieve what I wanted to because they offered me different scholarships, different opportunities, and I'm very thankful for that.
Once a conquer, always a conquer.
Once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat.
Once a warrior, always a warrior.
Once a warrior, always a warrior.
Never forget, once a Lobo, always a Lobo.
Once a Wildcat, always a Wildcat.